Hello and welcome to my channel Stinu Loves Makeup. Today I will be reviewing the Urban Decay MECCA 20th Birthday Vice Lipstick Palette. Originally I wasn't going to review this because, I thought not too many people would be interested in seeing a review about this, but then I saw on the MECCA website that some people were disappointed with the palette because it was not what they expected based on the pictures on the website. So I thought I'd do some swatches and a little review. So it comes in this little box that says #lipstick is my vice. It's got a little kiss in the MECCA color, which is sort of a peachy color. And it says MECCA 20 down here. And then on the back it's got the price, which is 46 Australian dollars or 51 New Zealand dollars. And all of the colors and what they are. So it contains 5 lip colors. 3 of them are comfort mattes, 1 is a mega matte and 1 is a metallized. So I'll show you those colors in a second. And this is what the actual palette looks like. So it's pretty much like the packaging with little lips, MECCA 20 and the #lipstick is my vice. And on the back it's just got the names of all the colors but not the finishes, and it says Urban Decay MECCA 20. Inside there's a mirror and there's a little glass or plastic partition to keep the colors lipstick safe, which opens up. And then there's a lip brush in here as well. So the colors are 1993, which is a comfort matte, Rock On, which is another comfort matte, 714, which is the mega matte, Disturbed, another comfort matte, and Conspiracy, which is a metallized color. And on here it says also lipstick is my vice. So we'll start first with some swatches, and then I'll tell you about the pros and cons of this palette and what I like about it, what I don't like about it. Up first is 1993. This is a comfort matte finish, and it's described as a medium brown, and it's got warm undertones. It's really easy to apply, it's super comfortable once on, and it's just a really great everyday color, I find. It's very creamy and lightweight. I think this color doesn't suit everyone, but it does suit a lot of people. I think particularly if you're around my skin tone, slightly darker or slightly paler, this will look really good. If you're a lot darker, I think it might be a bit too pale for you. But for me, this is a really nice everyday nude. Rock On is another comfort matte formula. It's a beautiful dark berry pink. I think this is perfect for both summer parties and in the depths of winter to warm up a look. It's a really pretty color. It goes on sheer to begin with and can be built up. So I like to wear it sheer for daytime and then build it up for special events at nighttime. And it's almost a bit of a raspberry color. This one's a really comfortable one as well. It wears well and it's really easy to apply and build up. (714) is a mega matte finish, and it really does look quite matte once on the lip. It's not quite as comfortable as the comfort mattes, but I think it's still really, comfortable enough that I can wear it all day and my lips don't really complain. The pigmentation of this is really amazing, like no matter what form. I had a little sample of this before I bought the bullet, and both the sample, the bullet, and in this palette, just the pigment load is really great. 714 is a true neutral red, and I think will be universally flattering. Personally, I look better in cool toned reds than warm toned reds, and I have to say this particular red is really neutral, so it will suit everyone, I think. Disturbed is a very dark red color. It gives a very vampy finish, almost reminds me of a 1920s type look. So If you're after that sort of look, this is the color for you. It can be a little bit patchy, like this, so it's a really dark burgundy. It goes on sheer to begin with, but can easily be built up. And you can also get rid of the patchiness when using the brush or your fingers to blend it all out. I like to also wear this on top of 714 to create a slightly darker, but not quite so vampy red lip. This dub is another comfort matte, so the formula is quite comfortable and it wears for a decent amount of time. Conspiracy is described as a plum bronze shimmer with a metallized finish. It's quite an intense deep reddish brown with warm undertones, and it's got a lot of copper pearl in it. I think this is such a unique color, and I've got it both in the bullet form and now in this palette, and I'm really happy to have two of them and that I can take the palette traveling with me and have all these everyday colors as well as this really unique metallic color. This looks gorgeous with a brown smoky eye or just any warm eyeshadow look, I think. It works really well for all seasons, and I like wearing this in summer as well as winter. It's really quite easy to apply. It maybe emphasizes lines on the lips a little bit, but not too much once it's on. It does take a bit of building up, but it does go on opaque. I thought long and hard whether I should buy this palette because, like, I find lip palettes are not that practical on the whole. Like, I didn't buy the 12 color palettes that Urban Decay came out with around last Christmas season. I probably won't buy the one that they come out with this holiday season either, although I really like the colors in it. I do love the Vice lipsticks. I have a bunch of the Vice lipsticks by Urban Decay. Actually, I already have two of the colors in this as well, which is why it's a little bit iffy about buying it as well, because like, I already have the bullet form. Do I really need the palette? But what pushed me over the edge is that it's actually quite compact. I'm going to Europe in December, and I thought this would be really good for taking with me, so I don't have to take 5 different lipsticks. I can take this palette because, as you saw in the swatches, there's a nude, there's a classic red, there's sort of a berry shade, which will be really great for Christmas, a really vampy dark red, and this metallized browny dark maroony color Conspiracy. Like I said, I do have two of the colors. The colors I have in the normal form are 714 and Conspiracy, and I will compare them on the back of my hand. I'll swatch both them on the back of my hand and see if they look the same. What I like about this palette, apart from the compactness and the color selection, is the brush. It's a little brush, and you know, it retracts. So what you can actually do is, if you don't want to take the whole palette with you, is you put on your lipstick and then you take some extra lipstick on the brush. You retract it, and when you need to top up your lipstick, you just pull it out and top up your lipstick with the extra color you've got on your brush. It's really easy to clean. I've actually on the go, I mean, I try to wash it regularly, but on the go I just wipe it on the tissue and then wipe off all the excess color and then use it in a different color if I want to use a different color. So I really like the design of this brush, and it fits nicely into the little compact. What I have to say is I find that these colors go on a little bit more sheer to begin with, and I don't know if that's because I'm applying it with the brush or if it's just the nature of it in the pan rather than in a bullet. So they need to be built up to full opacity, but it can be quite nice. Like, I wore this shade to teaching the other day and I just sheared it out. So I put it on sheerly and then put a balm over the top, and it looked really pretty, and it wasn't too full on, so it looked a bit more appropriate for teaching. So I actually kind of like that they go on sheer first. But if you're in a hurry or you want something that's just bam color, then this palette probably isn't for you, because it does take a bit of work to build it up. The brush is really great for precision work as well, so I feel like I don't need a lip liner to apply these colors precisely, which is really good because they are bold. Even though they go on sheer to begin with, they're bold colors. I think the range of colors is really good. So there's something for everyone, and I think they will all suit most skin types. 1993 is probably the least versatile of these colors, but even that I think is very flattering on a range of skin tones. So cons for this palette: even though it's quite compact, it's still a little bit bulky, you know, it's quite wide and it's very solid. So it's good for traveling because it is solid, but you know, it still takes up some space. I think also some people only use 1 or 2 colors, in which case it's no good for you. You're gonna hit pan on one of these colors and not use the other ones. If you're not going to use all these colors, don't buy it, it's not worth it. And this is definitely for people who like a red lip, you know, because it's all red based. Apart from 1993, they're all kind of red based. Even Conspiracy, which is more of a brand, still has kind of a maroony base. So let me compare 714 in the tube and in here, and also Conspiracy. So here is 714 as it is in the palette, and 714 in the tube. Even though they are both MECCA mattes, the one in the palette is a little bit more creamy, which I think is good. And you can see they're pretty much the same color on the back of my hand. If anything, the one in the palette is maybe a little bit paler, but like I said, that you can build them up. So up next is Conspiracy. This is Conspiracy from the palette and Conspiracy in the tube. Again, they look the same, and the one in the palette seems a bit more creamy, and the undertones seem a bit more apparent. You can really tell that it's a red based undertone, but overall they look the same, and it's a really unique, beautiful color. I really like this one. So I think those definitely hold up and are true to color. I know with the palettes that came out last Christmas, some people said that the colors weren't the same, or it just seemed different. The only difference I can tell is that the one in the palette seems a bit more creamy, which I think makes sense because it's obviously not pressed or poured into the shape that it is in the tube, but it's into the little pots almost. So each of the little pots in here contains 0.7 grams, whereas a full lipstick bullet contains 3.4 grams. I've still got the packaging here from the last Vice lipstick I bought. Heat. So it is quite a big difference, you know. You get 4 times as much in a bullet versus in here. So if there's really only one color you like, go buy the bullet, you know, you'll get more product. And they cost $28, I want to say, for a lipstick. I'll leave it in the description below if I'm wrong. Whereas this little palette was $46. So if you look at it this way, you know, you get more different colors, but you get more of each color in the bullet. So all up in here you get 3.5 grams. It's just a little bit more than in one of these. So would I recommend this? I think if you are after a lipstick palette for traveling and you carry, like, I keep this in my big handbag that I carry around with me every day as well. So if you have quite a big bag that you carry around with you and you like to have access to a lot of different colors and and sometimes I have teaching in the morning and then I'll have a gig in the evening, and I don't really wear, I mean, sometimes I'll wear a red lipstick for teaching, but mostly I like to wear more nude colors for teaching and then something a bit more intense for gigs. Like I've got a gig today, so I'm wearing black. And so this is perfect for me, you know. I've got 5 colors to choose from. I can mix them if I want to. I don't often mix colors, but I can mix them. And it's fairly compact, it closes firmly, and I know I've got these colors and I know they're a good formula and they work on me. They all look beautiful on me, I think. But if you only want 1 or 2 of the colors in here, I think you're definitely better off just buying them in the bullet, because you will get more product than in here and you won't use the other colors, so it'll be a waste of money for you. For me, I think it was worth buying it, even though I already have 2 of the colors, because like I said, I'm going traveling, it's going to be Christmas, and I probably won't take any more lipsticks on top of this with me, because I don't think there are any other colors that I need to take with me. I hope this review and swatches were helpful for you if you were thinking about buying it. It is a limited edition palette for MECCA's 20th birthday celebrations, but it's still available online and in store. I checked, at least in my local MECCA Maxima, it's still available, and online it's definitely still available. So if you like what you see and you think will be useful for you, then you can still buy it if you live in Australia or New Zealand. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos. And give me a thumbs up if you like this one. Have a wonderful day.